Hi, this is Kim Speedick from 10 Sigma. Welcome to episode 60 of Transition Tuesday. Today I'm going to talk about college accommodations. This was a topic suggestion from Heather in Texas. Right now I'm going to switch over to a short slide presentation to share this information. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, about 11% of people in college have a disability. Today's video is going to discuss reasonable and common modifications and accommodations for students with disabilities in higher education, the student's responsibilities, the institution's responsibilities, and the professor's or faculty's responsibilities. Let's start with some general rights of the student. When the student graduates or leaves public education, they are no longer covered under IDEA, but instead are covered under the American Disabilities Act and/or Section 504. ADA and/or Section 504 apply to almost all higher education institutions. Some exceptions include ADA does not apply to private institutions controlled by religious groups. However, Section 504 does apply to any institution that receives any federal funding. But the student must qualify under Section 504 to receive its benefits. For more information about the differences between IDEA, ADA, and Section 504, please watch Transition Tuesday, Episode 19. Under ADA and Section 504, some reasonable and common modifications and accommodations for students with disabilities in higher education institutions include priority registration, testing modifications, such as extended time, readers, scribes, testing in a separate room, interpreters, textbooks provided in an alternate format, course substitutions, reduced course load and extended time to complete degree requirements, and housing accommodations. In order to receive accommodations or modifications under ADA or Section 504, the student's responsibilities are to register as a person with a disability at the institution's Disability Support Services Office. The student also needs to determine documentation of the disability required by the institution. Many times, just the IEP forms are not considered documentation, so the student needs to check the institution's website on what documentation is required. Then the student must provide up-to-date documentation of the disability to the Disability Services Office at the institution. After the student has provided up-to-date documentation of their disability, they should discuss the accommodations needed with the Disability Services Office coordinator. A letter is given when eligibility is determined, stating the authorized accommodations. It's the student's responsibility to provide professors with a copy of the accommodations letter and discuss it if needed. The student should then continuously monitor their accommodations to make sure they're working for them and determine if changes are needed. The institution's responsibilities include to assess the student's request for accommodations using the current disability documentation provided by the student, to provide a letter of accommodations the institution will provide if the student is eligible, and assist in communicating with faculty about their disability and required accommodations if needed, and to ensure confidentiality of all information pertaining to the student's disability. The student's professor's responsibilities include to allow the student to disclose their disability in an appropriate and confidential place, to provide accommodations that are specified in the letter, and to maintain student confidentiality at all times. For today's bonus, I'll be sending you links to resources on college accommodations for students with disabilities.
Thank you for watching the video. I hope you use this information to help your students and parents look at different college options. Be sure to check your email for the bonus we just sent over. If this is the first time you've ever seen an episode of Transition Tuesday, click the link below to receive the bonus. Be sure to like and share the video and leave a comment or suggestion for a future episode of Transition Tuesday. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday.